What's poppin', everyone? Welcome back to another great episode of Simone with the Sports. I'm Simone, bringing you guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here or if you're old here and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you stop what you're doing, like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a link down below to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. Shout out to everyone who has bought me a coffee so far. Also, there's a link down below to subscribe to our podcast, Tough Calls, where me and Dylan have some of your favorite sports analysts, former and current athletes, chop it up with us on the pod. So if you don't want to miss out on any of that conversation, make sure you subscribe to Tough Calls on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Now, y'all, breaking news, breaking news. Some of you guys saw it coming. Some of you guys didn't. I saw it coming, but it still hurts nonetheless, okay? Nonetheless, I had a 7-round mock draft planned for today, but instead, you got to talk about the news. So hopefully our 7-round mock draft comes tomorrow, and that draft is going to look different now because of the news that dropped today. Jalen Mills, our former cornerback, former safety, out of LSU, has now signed with the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots are making moves, okay? The Patriots signed Jalen Mills to a 4-year, $24 million deal. Brother man got paid. Also, he has a $9 million signing bonus guaranteed. I know a lot of you guys had your ups and downs on Jalen Mills, but Jalen Mills, guys, we cannot forget, was a key part of our Super Bowl run in 2017. Shout outs to Jalen Mills, gang green. We already know our defense was ferocious back then, and that's what we're trying to get back to now. Jalen Mills is a guy who can play all 5 spots in the secondary, and we know Bill Belichick is a defensive guy, and he knows how to turn things around, turn players around, and maybe Jalen Mills, this is the perfect spot for him. Would love to see Jalen Mills under Jonathan Gannon, our new defensive coordinator, who is a guy that is a former defensive backs guy, so it would have been cool to see what he would have done with Jalen Mills, such a versatile player. But obviously, Jonathan Gannon has his own idea in mind for what our secondary will look like. Jalen Mills, hate to see him go. That's the one thing about sports, and especially free agency. Dang, can't keep your hands on nobody. I love Jalen Mills' swagger. I love Jalen Mills. He had that dog in him, and he also was a guy who had a lot of presence in the locker room, was one of the guys who was said to be a leader in the locker room. So it's hard to see Jalen Mills go. We lost Malcolm Jenkins last year. Now we're losing Jalen Mills. Dang, man, dang. Hashtag dang down below. Jalen Mills was one of my favorite players during our Super Bowl run just because of the energy he had on the field. Like, he was one of those guys that you would watch and you could tell he loves playing the game. He plays like he's having so much fun, and that's the kind of excitement you need in a secondary to keep things fired up. But now, guys, our secondary has even more questions going forward. Jalen Mills now gone. Don't know what we're doing with Nickell Robey-Coleman. If I can guess, Nickell will not be staying with us next season, just judging off the fact that we didn't keep Jalen Mills, a guy who's been much more consistent. Obviously, a guy who probably wants more money, but I don't see us keeping Nickell just from the dip that Nickell had last season and the fact that Jonathan Gannon is going to be coming in with a new blueprint, and it might not include Nickell. So Darius Slay is the only lock we really have right now under contract. So what is our secondary going to look like? Avonte Maddox is obviously a question mark as well, too, whether or not he can start or whether he should be coming off the bench on the outside. So the Patriots have been making a lot of moves. It's not necessarily about the Patriots. Obviously, this video is about us. Patriots, it's obviously AFC East. It's obviously an AFC team, so we're not really paying attention to them that much on what they're doing in free agency, but really it's just the fact that they took Jalen Mills from us. But guys, this leaves huge question marks on what we're going to do in the draft. Now, obviously, Jeffrey Lurie told Howie to build around Jalen Hurts, but what does that mean for our 6th overall pick? Now we know we need a corner desperately, even more desperately than we did. Who knows? Jalen Mills did play safety last season, but he was a guy who was versatile for us. Obviously, with Avonte Maddox going down, Rodney McLeod having injuries, Jalen Mills was somebody who could be versatile in our secondary. So now we have a question mark at safety and we have a question mark at corner. So what are we going to do with that 6th overall pick? Do we go cornerback with the 6th overall. We still going wide receiver. We definitely can get some cornerback talent in the 2nd round. So I'm still having us probably go offense in the 1st round and go in defense in the 2nd round. Or we could go the free agency route. We could go the free agency route and sign a corner in free agency. Let me know what you guys think. I hate to see Jalen Mills go, because he was my favorite players from the Super Bowl run. Let me know what you guys think, though. All these questions in the secondary. Let's figure this out. What is our secondary going to look like next season? You guys let me know what moves you think we're going to make. Do you think we are going to get a corner? Are we going to replace Jalen Mills through draft, or are we going to replace him through free agency? Let me know. And make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you buy me that coffee to help fuel the channel. And also subscribe to our podcast, Tough Calls, on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And until I talk to you guys next time, bye!